I'm Chris Berman. Well, let's get straight to the action. In our first game this week, we had the Raiders put on a display and win by 21 points. The Rams won this contest and will now move to third place in the NFC West. Kevin Johnson had a stellar game, but all said and done, his performance wasn't enough to lift his team to a victory. Shaw had over 50 yards receiving and helped his Cardinals beat the Saints. We had a big injury in this one, and Trey has the lowdown for us. Trey?
All right, Chris, thanks. In front of you, we've got the AFC Infirmary Report. And as you can see, they were hit hard this week. Casey Hampton might be the biggest loss on this list. Doctors confirming the worst this week, a torn hamstring. And that'll put him out for the rest of the regular season. There's a chance, however, they'll get him back for the playoffs. In front of you, we've got the NFC list. And as you can see, they could form their own MASH unit. Dexter Jackson is probably the one that most leaps out at you. He's suffering from a pulled calf muscle, and that'll keep him out for the rest of the regular season. There's a chance, however, they'll get him back for the playoffs. So that'll do it for now. Boomer, back to you.
Right by Lady Liberty in New York, we had the Jets get nipped by 3 points. Packers, Chiefs. Brett Favre surveys the defense at the 25. Extra receivers split out. That's the tight end. Even though he's got double coverage, heads to the corner, touchdown. What a throw. The Packers win this one by the final score of 21-10. Over in Ralston, Maryland, we had the Redskins get sent home with a 14-point loss. In a long-standing NFC rivalry, we had the Bears win their 4th game of the year. The Titans got 300-plus yards from their offense in their victory at Nashville. The Vikings won at home and will stay home for next week's game when they meet the Bears. The Panthers won this contest but will stay at the first place in the NFC South. Seahawks, Colts. Sean Alexander is backed up in his own territory. He tries to bounce outside. He'll have the first down. Shakes another tackle, goes down the sidelines. Wait a minute. Yes, the ref said his feet were in. He could go all the way, 73 yards. The Seahawks go on to win this by the final score of 37-21. Chris Chambers stepped it up this week and gave his team some added firepower for the win. And in our final game, we had the Browns come away victorious. So we're more or less at the midpoint of our season, things starting to take shape just a bit in our playoff race. Here's the men that got my prime-time players game balls. If they get their way, we will see them come postseason. Right. That'll do it, sports fans. I'm Chris Berman, and thanks so much for joining us here in the Bristol studios. We'll see you next week right here on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.